Hey everybody, this is Sixx here, and today I want to talk about two things that have been close to my heart: pain and music. Music I love and adore and want to keep and want more of it in my life. Pain, on the other hand, has been too much of it, and now it's almost all gone. Thanks to the carnivore diet, music in conjunction with the carnivore diet just might have been the cure. I am not a doctor, but for me, it has solved my problems after having 35 years of chronic pain. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how music can help with that. And it is a fact. And I didn't even know this. I just knew that it was a positive thing, but I had to do some research and find out exactly what is the reason for it and why I'm getting the results that I am. And some of it is the fact that I'm writing music and listening to music and I'm putting together a musical. I'm always in it. So let's get right into it. Let me explain to you some of the ways that music can help reduce your pain. First and foremost, it's a distraction. For me, without question, as I've mentioned in other videos, if I'm starting to get into a dark place or I feel something happening, and this is prior to my carnivore diet. Carnivore diet has really changed my life in many, many ways, including my depression, where I don't have the darkness anywhere near that I've had. I've had one bout in almost 2 months now, which is amazing. And music is playing a role in this because music's a big part of my life. I'm a musician. I'm not playing music quite as often as I have because I've been trying to reduce my stress. And one of the ways I've been doing that is to play out and to play live less. As kind of a treatment for myself at the moment during this transitional period, but it's also given me a time to work on music and to write music. And writing music is a distraction. Playing the guitar is a distraction. Even if you don't do these things, just listening to music and listening to it and getting to the music can be a distraction. And it'll shift your attention and it will make pain less. And they're actually using it and finding noticeable differences in hospitals and such like that for treatment. And part of the reason is music can be used to enhance or even change a mood. I know there's certain music that no matter what, like Cajun music, Zydeco. How in the world can you possibly listen to that music without feeling upbeat and happy? I don't know how they do it. I've seen people down there that look like they're depressed, but I don't know how you can do it. Listen to some Zydeco music and it will pick you up, even when you're down. I got a couple specific songs like that, that when I have to catch it in advance, but if I have it on my iPod or my phone or my device or whatever, iPod might be aging myself. I don't think anybody's using those anymore. But the point is I can listen to something immediately and a few songs and to remember those songs because they can have a real impact on your day or your mood at that moment. They've also proven that music will reduce stress. That it has a reduction of stress. It will also lead to reduction in pain sensitivity, so you're not feeling the pain quite as much. I know I use it for the same reason. It's kind of the distraction, thing, but it is a stress reduction. And listening to music, and of course that really depends on the music itself, but listening to music and finding the right music to affect that mood is very important. And if you don't, and there are people that don't listen to music often or at all, and I think maybe there's something that's missing. Who knows? But it can definitely be reduced by simply reducing the stress and using music to do that. Another one that I find extremely fascinating and want to definitely dive deeper into this one is the total pain gate control. I don't know if you've heard anything about this, but basically they're saying scientifically that, these pathways, these sensory pathways, that there's only so many of them. So there's like the bus is passing through, it's traveling through, and there's only so many seats on the bus, okay? Or there's only so if you occupy those seats with music, for instance, then there's not as many pathways available, sensory pathways, to deliver that pain to your brain, or the perceived pain. So it reduces that perceived pain. Listening to music will activate different parts of your brain too. And this is very important because the various parts of your brain, like memory and attention, like attention deficit disorder, which my mom and everybody would tell me that I've had forever, and emotion, which is a big one when it comes to depression. These things can be affected by music, every one of them individually, and it'll help to reduce the perception of pain. And that is crucial to keeping the pain down and reducing the brain's focus on those pain signals that it's receiving, and that's really important, and it's come in quite handy for me. And I try, as a matter of fact, almost always there is a guitar or some kind of musical instrument or noise-making device somewhere. I think there's probably some keyboards behind me. I can't really see my screen. I don't use a monitor really, so I can't really see too much, but there's something around me that keeps me doing that. And I think that's really important. And if you're not into music, then keep a music device around. Listen to it in your car. Whenever those things just start to trigger, think about a melody. Find a melody that makes you feel relaxed. Music also helps release endorphins. And endorphins, as we know, is a great natural pain reliever, and it feels good. They're internal, endogenous opiates that your body creates. They're all internal. You're making them yourself, and they feel good. Music can do that. Music can release those, but they reduce pain sensations, which is why some people seek them out, because they put you in a better place, supposedly. But this comes and your body produces it naturally. So and music can help to do that. So you don't have to take it, you don't have to ingest it, you don't have to shoot it, you don't have to do any of that. You can listen to it. And it's working for me. It also creates a relaxation response, which is similar to kind of what I was doing before, but mellow, calm melodies can relax you and make you feel less, and actually reduce your physical tension in your body. So if you put it on and you start to physically relax, that will reduce it also, and that will reduce your pain. And it's amazing. So give that, and all those things, by the way, when you get into the relaxive state, your blood pressure goes down, your heart rate goes down, all these, there's no negative to it. Relaxation is a good thing. And it will come. If you're battling with it and you can't get through it, stay to the carnivore. I got to tell you, stick to the carnivore. Even if you slip and slide and you struggle, be honest with yourself. Know that that's where you're going. Know that, it's a thin line you're walking on, and it's easy to trip as you do, but you just got to stay on it. And when you do, you reach your destination, which is pretty cool, man. When you think about it, being music as a pain relief, that's music to my ears when you're a musician. And if you're not, and you're a music lover, like I also am, that's just more music, and the more music, the better. So those are some things that I found very, very interesting. It's important to note that that music isn't the cure, and that carnivore diet alone probably is not the cure. I'm starting to lean towards maybe it is, because it's blowing my mind. I am not a doctor. I'm not giving advice. I am telling you what worked for me and is working for me. And I'm going to continue down this path. I'm going to continue to study and find ways that I can improve myself in every way. And if I can find it doing the things that are accessible to me, that are already part of my life, like music, then that's what I'm going to do. And when you find something as strong and as powerful as music that can have such a positive effect as the carnivore diet, and you can use them together, man, that is dynamo right there. Or as my wife and I, wonder twins. Activate, baby. Anyways, put some music in your life. Love you guys. Until the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay carnivore. Oh, wait a minute. But before I let you go, Sweet and I are working on a new musical called Harmonyville's Enchanted Guitar. It's really cool. But there's one scene in it and a song that I wrote called Magic and Mayhem. So but anyways, I created this music video. I do it for our organization. Sweet and I have an organization called Blues Against Hunger, and we play music to feed others. So take a look at it. Tell me what you think. It's going into a musical that we have, and you're listening to it helps our other channel, which is the Blues Against Hunger. So thank you very much.